Hello everyone, Artemy the Violet Wizard here, and today we're continuing Bugsnax. Last time we explored the Frosted Peak and found out what had happened to Eggabell. Sadly, there is still no sign of Lizbert. Then we went around in town and completing as many side quests as we could in preparation for what's going to be the end of this adventure. We are not going to be starting the end game just yet. I want to dedicate this stream to finally completing our Bugapedia. It's been a long time coming and we've captured a lot of Bugsnax, but it's about time we finish this thing, which will also tie up the last side quest that we need around town. Before we get started on the side quest, there's one thing I want to take care of, and that is the last Bugsnax we need to get from the Simmering Springs. Last time I was playing this game, I was wondering how I was going to get this snack, because it's something that I didn't get on my first playthrough either. So I looked up how to get this thing, and yeah, it's a little obtuse. Definitely one of those things that you would only realize if you were paying attention, and obviously I have been paying too much attention to things. It's kind of a shame. I tend to be fairly perceptive with these kind of things, but I don't know, this just wasn't something that really caught my attention. Let's load up on our chocolate here just in case. This is a very interesting snack we're going after. Specifically, it's a very unique one that you're likely not to discover without getting it's something that you're likely not going to realize right away. So over here where we first saw Wiggle, we can see little bits of food. A syrupy pile of meat and bread's evidence of a Bugsnax. This Bugsnax seems to appear at breakfast time, but only when called somehow. Just so that we're prepared for this, I see we have no bedding here now. Yeah, just so that we have this all ready for us, I'm going to just quickly rest in a bed so that it is morning. Hopefully we should be able to rest here. Yeah. So we're going to sleep until 5 a.m. Make sure that it's bright and early in the morning for this. So I believe you want it to be at least 4 a.m. to get this Bugsnax. So around breakfast time, if we return back here, there's this little triangle right here. We hit that, and that causes some Bugsnax to emerge from the ocean. This is the Waffle Stackerag. This thing is like a cousin to the Flapjackeraps that we saw back in the desert. These guys are going to be pretty interesting to go after. Oh, managed to stun that guy, actually. So yeah, this is a fairly unique Bugsnax, can only be found this way, and it's quite interesting. It's quite a fun-looking Bugsnax in terms of appearance. How it's a stack of waffles with sausage legs. Yeah, that is definitely a design I can get behind. Looks really tasty. Especially because I really like waffles. I definitely like to start the day off with some waffles to complement some cereal. And sausages are always very good, especially breakfast sausages. But yeah, that's the last Bugsnax we needed to get here at the Simmering Spring. And with that, that is the last Bugsnax we can catch that is not tied to any side quests. Oh boy, so from here on out, we are going to be finishing up the last side quest we need to on Snaktooth Island before we prepare ourselves for the endgame. This is definitely something. So, yeah, things have been pretty good lately. Got a bit of drawing done today, which was very nice, especially relating to something that I was watching last night, though I didn't get to see all of it because I kind of fell asleep during it. it, but definitely see if I can catch the rest of it later once the VOD gets uploaded. And yeah, there's also some other stuff I've been doing, but I'll say that for a little bit later, because someone I want to talk to that we haven't really interacted with lately. Also, in between sessions, I've just been kind of feeding some Bugsnax to a couple of my villagers just to get their looks about how I'd want them to be. As we are starting to wrap things up on Snaktooth Island. We're very close to the end of this adventure, and it's definitely going to be an ending for the ages. First thing I want to do is talk to Snorpington, because there's something we could do with him that we have not done yet. How's it going, Snorpy?
Ah, chum. Good to see you on this ordinary tyranny-free day. Let us talk pleasantly of the weathers.
Sure. Yes, the weathers. Wink.
I've discovered something terrible. My seismic readings show that activity in the mountain is growing stronger and more frequent over time. We must find the source of the quakes before the situation grows out of control. There is an unusually large bug snack on the mountain that I'm certain is involved. The formidable Scoopy-Banoopy. Disassemble it and dispose of the components in my mouth, and once more we will have thwarted the Grumpuses.
We got our new mission from Snorpington. We have to go to the Frosted Peak and catch a Scoopy-Banoopy. It's kind of weird how he explicitly says to disassemble it when which is also something that we could do, but no, we can just catch a full Scoopy-Banoopy without having to break it into its components, which I'm grateful for, because catching all the Scoopy-Banoopy parts can be a bit of a pain. It's been a little while since we've been to Sugar
dragging you into
Pine.
this mess again. I will take care of this issue myself if I weren't so spindly and reclusive. I know what you're thinking. Why don't I just ask Chandlo? But I could never do that. Chandlo is far too pure. He's not ready for this world of chaos and turpitude.
You really feel that Snorpy cares a lot for Chandlo, especially not trying to drag him into his conspiracy theory stuff. It's why I like these characters so much. Back on the Frosted Peak, we got ourselves a Scoopy-Banoopy to get. This guy, just like last time, want to set up a trip shot in a location where the Scoopy-Banoopy tends to walk down. Alright, the Banoopy should be over here. Now we like chocolate, so let's speed this up by getting our buggy ball out. And see if we can lure this guy over. There's a campfire over there we could also use, but hey, I've already set up my trip shot, so come here, buddy. Come on. And while we're getting this guy, how about discussing some things that I feel are fairly interesting? So, very recently, the Steam Summer Sale has finally started, which is good for me because I definitely really enjoy getting Steam games when they're on sale, because they tend to be pretty expensive. Oh, never mind. Alright, we'll set up our trip shot so that we can get this guy here. You jerk. There we go. He still has his frosty aura. Alright, how did he replenish that so quickly? Alright, goes into the ice water, and that replenishes its frosty aura. That's right. Yeah. So, I've been getting into the Steam sale lately and purchased a couple games that I've been meaning to pick up. One especially I've been very much looking forward to was the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. It's been a game I've been really looking forward to grabbing for quite a few years, and yeah, finally picked it up, and I am loving it immensely. Also, Why did you have to do that? You are a very silly can of soda. And hit the trip shot, please. There we go. It's on fire, just hang on. Come on, can you please put out your fire? Please! Alright, this has been a lot more irritating than I thought it would be. I might want to just grab that Sodi, given the fact that it's been constantly harassing me all throughout this entire expedition. I took care of that thing so it doesn't have to constantly mess with us. Set up our trip shot so we can extinguish this guy's fire. And hopefully things will go a bit better for this. There we go. Took care of its icy aura, and that gets us a Scoopy Banoopy. So yeah, I've been playing through a bit of the Spyro Reignited trilogy, specifically the Spyro the Dragon, the first game, and oh man, this game still holds up incredibly well. Like, Spyro's been a game that I have known for so many years. I used to play it at my babysitter's house when I was in the 3rd grade, and not growing up with a lot of PlayStation titles at the time, it was just an amazing experience. Really loved it. Just very charming, colorful world to it. It just really... It's a very solid collectathon platformer, especially with the various tasks they have you do throughout it. It's a very good game. I can definitely recommend it, especially because the game is on sale right now, and you're essentially getting 3 games for the price of 1. So it's just incredibly worth it. I cannot recommend this game enough. Really enjoying it, even though I got to a certain point of the game that definitely was very irksome. Frickin' treetops, but I managed to get past that, so it's all good. Hello, Snorpington. I managed to bring the Bugsnax you've acquired. 1 Scoopy Banoopy for you. We're running out of space on this guy. I guess we can change your head.
Delicious! Thank you, chum, for feeding me that random bug snack for no reason. And while we're enjoying frivolous activities, I have another for you. Meet me out back.
Okay.
I'm afraid that our success may provoke a counterattack from the Grumpuses.
Unfortunate.
However, I have defenses prepared. Oh, well, almost prepared. I've set up flares around town. They should ward away any predator snacks looking to take action against us.
What do I need to do?
I'm so glad you asked. Did you know that my trip shot can do more than, well, trip? It can also spread fires, or spread waters, harness the elements of nature, if you will. With that in mind, you should be able to light the rest of my flares.
Alright, so we got another mission from Snorpy here. As you might have noticed when I fed him the Scoopy Banoopy, his hat fell off when I changed his head to accommodate the new Bugsnax. Unfortunately, any character that wears a hat will have it be removed from their character when you attach a new food to that part of their body. Oh, whoop, sorry about that, Bunger. So yeah, that is a very unfortunate aspect of the character customization, how you'll just be unable to get certain, and you can't keep certain parts of their anatomy, I want to say, because I really do like the hats a lot of these characters have. Just a little disappointing. I'm trying to figure out what to do for this one. Set up that torch there. Sand. It's definitely far. If we can light the campfire, we should be able to get that. Good. So yeah, this is a pretty simple quest overall. We just need to light all the flares that Snorpy set up around town using our trip shot. Definitely not a difficult mission to do, although everyone is probably wondering what's going on.
Bro, you're gonna burn down Snacksburg with those things.
Hey, Chandlo.
Why are you lighting all this stuff up?
It has nothing to do with Snorpy.
Bro, I saw Snorpy set these up. If you don't want to tell me what he's up to, I'll respect that. But don't treat me like I'm stupid, got it?
Sure thing, Chandlo. I would never think of you that way. I can't help it. I love Chandlo and Snorpy so much, and their relationship is just so good. They have great chemistry and whatnot. Just, I love them so much. Alright, what's the next flare we got us to do? Yeah, there's only a few of these we need to do, and it's kind of blanking on where exactly we need to aim the next one. We could try the one by the farm, but I don't think that's gonna reach. No, that doesn't look like it will. Are there any other flares around here? I'm trying to... just trying to think about this, cause... I said this is not the hardest mission, but I don't know. Some of these flares are kind of in an out there spot. Oh man, that bunker is still on fire. And now the limapede is on, I mean, the peel bug is on fire too. That's unfortunate. I'm thinking that this is a good one to set. I could just find where I'm supposed to put you. No, just get rid of you. Yeah, I don't know why I'm blanking so hard on this current mission. I can see one of the torches I need to do, but the other one's kind of... That doesn't reach from there. Yeah. Fortunately, this entry point into the garden is blocked off for whatever reason. Nah, I blame Wambus. He's doing something weird. Alright, setting ourselves on fire doesn't look like it's gonna help here. If I can find a clear shot to this thing from over here, we should be good. And yeah, I fully blame the fact that it's been a while since I've had to do this mission and why I'm struggling with it so much. That's just barely doesn't reach it. So maybe another point higher up that I'm not getting to. As we have this one up here on top of Eggabell and Liz's place. I don't see it. Oh, there's one over there. Alright, so that's one of those flares. Now these remaining ones, what are you gonna do? There's one up there. So I'm thinking we might want to aim for that one then. Yeah, we can like barely hit that one. If we just aim that properly. That is so close. Why are we not getting that? Hang on, let's put you on like the edge. That should get us just close enough for this. Yeah, that's almost got it. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's got that torch lit, so we should be able to hit the one in the garden now. I don't know why this of all things has been so tricky for me to do. Yeah, we'll light that last flare. And then let's report back to Snorpy. Things are certainly a lot more illuminated around here.
Excellent. We're protected for the time being.
Chandlo's asking questions.
Yes, he does that sometimes. He's adorably inquisitive. You let me worry about that. I'm very used to worrying. For now, ease your
Okay.
mind. I'll let you know if any more trouble arises.
That's another mission done with a Snorpy. So we got another job for him, but we're gonna say that for a little bit. These poor guys are still on fire. I feel so bad for them. I didn't mean to get them ignited. Oh boy. But yeah, with that taken care of, who are we able to talk to now for the next mission? Everyone is asleep right now. Alright, let's head to bed and wake everybody up. Because now it's time for us to finally wrap up at these important missions. She's at the bathroom. And also to finally wrap up our Bugapedia. So we only got a few more Bugsnax to grab, and we can only catch these ones by doing quests. So for the first of these quests I want to do, let's go head over to our bro Chandlo. Still stumped?
Yeah, bro. I'm not getting any stronger. I wasn't pushing hard enough. Maybe it's the Bugsnax. We went way too small, you feel me? I've been hearing rumors about this monster snack out in the forest. Wamba said it was so huge, no Grumpus alive could lift it. Sounds like the ultimate workout. Let's catch it, bro!
It was kind of weird that Bilbo was interrupting us there for a second, but let's do this.
Aw, yeah! Meet me in Flavor Falls.
This is a very special mission that 4 Grumpuses in town will have you go on that are specifically tied to getting some very, very interesting Bugsnax. And it's a nice capper on the story arcs we have with them.
This way, dog. Just thinking about that buff snack is getting me pumped. Snorpy keeps telling me it's okay if I can't lift the tree stump. I feel that. I love him for it. He just doesn't get it. I'm doing this for him. The world will crush you if you let it. I gotta be strong enough to keep him safe from all that.
Very admirable there, Chandlo. He really does care about Snorpy. Makes me so happy. But yeah, this is something that has been built up for quite a while. At long last, it's finally time to open this door and see what lies within.
There it is! Wambus wasn't kidding. That snack is huge!
Yes, it is.
All right, you big bug. Here comes the Chandlo Slam!
Chandlo, no! You okay, dude? He's fine. So this is the Mama Mewon. This massive snack protects its offspring at all costs. Try to get the drop on it. This is one of 4 legendary Bugsnax. These are unique enemies that are essentially bosses in this game. And usually around the big legendary Bugsnax, you can usually find smaller ones, like the Mewon. Offspring of the Mama Mewon. They're a nuisance, but pretty easy to catch. So if we're going to be able to take out this big Bugsnax, we need to take advantage of this thing's weaknesses. Namely, it is very protective of its offspring. So let's set up a trap here to get the Wee Mewon's attention. And once we have one of those captured, we stun the Mama Mewon, and then while it's stunned, use the grappler to hit that stalactite. Gonna catch a Mewon there just because it is a good opportunity to do that during this fight. Definitely don't need to get a whole lot of the Wee Mewons, but they are pretty nice to do so. Let's drop another stalagmite on you. Catch a few more of these Wee Mewons. quite cute, I might say. I'm not really a big fan of eating melons, but it's definitely a very cool idea for a bug snack. I definitely love it just for how big it is and how aggressive it is. Definitely something. We'll drop that next one, and oh boy, the Mama Mewon is very angry now. Ah!
That was a close one, dog. That snack is on a rampage. I got an idea. I'll distract the mama. You get the drop on her.
Sure thing. So now we're working together with Chandlo to take care of the Mama Mewon.
I got your baby boy!
Chandlo, no! But yeah, with Chandlo's help, we're finally able to feed the Mama Mewon. Oh boy, that was quite something. So I actually watched a streamer take out of this thing. It was my first time actually getting to see one of the Legendary Bugsnax in action. So it's why I had a pretty good idea on how to take this thing out. But yeah, with that done, we have definitely got a lot of good stuff there.
Thanks, bro. That bug could have killed me. It was way strong, dog.
Yes, it was.
Once I eat it, I'll be just as strong.
It was a hard-fought battle, but we managed to come out on top. It's time to feed the Legendary Bugsnax to Chandlo. Give you a big watermelon head.
I was hoping I'd get twice as big or something. No, I'm just the same Chandlo. And Chandlo isn't good enough. I spent my whole life climbing a mountain. And once I got to the peak, all I saw was a taller mountain. Bro, even if I could rip out that stump, I couldn't stop an earthquake. There's always gonna be something bigger than me, stronger than me. Snorpy's always gonna be in danger.
But more importantly, Chandlo lost his hat. Why? But yeah, that is the end of the first of the Legendary Bugsnax we'll be going after. Don't worry, this isn't the only time we're able to encounter this thing. We'll have other opportunities to do so in the future, but yeah, with that taken care of, there's nothing left for us to do but to head back into town. And to wrap up the last of Chandlo's story. As I said before, there are 4 of these specific missions you can do in town to close off the stories for these specific Grumpuses. And I saved them specifically for last so I could get all of the Legendary Bugsnax all in one stream session, which I felt was a nice way to close things off before the actual end of this game. And we managed to get a few Mewons out of the deal too. Now, for some reason, I always have trouble just saying the name of some of these things. Like, I definitely love the name of the Bugsnax, but some of them can be a bit unyieldy to say. Yep, that is the first of the Legendary Bugsnax down. It was a pretty smooth fight, all things considered. If you can even call it a fight, because obviously we don't have hit points, so it's not like we have a chance of actually being killed by these things. This isn't Dark Souls. And we'll check in on Chandlo before we get started on our next mission.
Where's the stump, Snorpy?
I removed it with my digging device. It took 5 minutes.
Bro! Thanks.
Anytime, Chandlo.
Well, that takes care of that.
What makes Shelda so wise? I don't pretend to understand it, bro. But Shelda can see the future.
good to hear.
Chandlo out.
So yeah, all this time, he was just trying to buff himself up so he'd be able to get rid of that stump and prove how strong he was. When all he had to do was ask his BFF to get rid of it for him. Really shows how much these two need each other. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting capper for Chandlo's story, finding something that he cannot beat with just brute force alone. Anyway, with that taken care of, how about we go speak with our shrinking Starlet, Wiggle, and get started on her next mission. You feeling alright?
One last chance, darling. There's a massive bug snack out in the ocean. I've seen it riding the waves in the morning light. To be honest, I'm not even sure if it's real. But I must go after it. Please help me. I can't catch it alone.
Alright, let's go. It's time to get started on our next Legendary Bugsnax hunt.
Fabulous! Let's jam!
Always love jamming with my girl Wiggle. Before I begin this mission, just give me a second here. Alright, that's better.
My critic's all right, you know. I can't make the magic happen again. I've tried skydiving, crystal gorging, reverse exorcisms, everything. Bugsnax are the only thing that have ever gotten me close to that state again. To that raw nirvana where the universe writes through me. I just haven't found it yet. But I will. I must. It's that or I'm finished.
Alright. So what's the plan, Wiggle? So out here in the boiling bay is where we're gonna catch the next Bugsnax. As you can probably tell, each of the legendary Bugsnax occupies one of the four corners of the island. The mountain, the forest, the beach, and the desert. I like that. Definitely adds a lot to the areas of this game. So over here we found Floofty.
Another empty venue. But if you're out there, you won't be able to resist my siren song.
Oh, she got there quickly.
Oh, please. Ancient Bugsnax, can you hear me? Will you show yourself if you hear how much I need you? Will you show yourself if you hear my cry? I need you. I got to have you. Oh, in my mouth.
I don't think Bugsnax can understand you.
Oh, don't give me that. Music is a universal language, darling. Come to me, my muse of the sea. My mouth is your destination, and wiggle, here's your destiny. Send me destiny, yeah, get in my belly, oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you are, you delectable dragon. Come on, let's make some music.
The second of the legendary Bugsnax we're facing today. The Megamaki, a giant sushi dragon. The head of the beast. It can't be caught until it's run out of followers. Its segments are the mini-maki. They fall behind the head in perfect formation. As you can probably tell from the way this is laid out, We're gonna have to trip up this beast and catch all of its segments if we're gonna be able to catch the head of the dragon. Just a very impressive Bugsnax in terms of its design. I love the way this thing looks. And definitely doesn't just have to do because I love sushi. Yeah, just a very fun design for this guy. As our objective states, in order to beat this guy, we need to catch all the Megamaki in order to weaken the head. And for each segment we take out, that shortens the beast. This guy is an interesting attack pattern. Not only is it flying around, but it's also shooting a little bits of fish eggs at us in order to destroy our traps. Sam, this is definitely an interesting fight. Definitely has a lot of layers to it, which I feel makes for a good conflict. Let's catch these Megamaki segments. Get over here, you. But yeah, it's definitely a cool Bugsnax in terms of its design. I really love it because sushi is great, and it was about time we finally get a creature in this game based on sushi. Sping is not the hardest to trip up, thankfully. As long as you're able to put the trip shots in the right spots, you should have relatively low trouble with this guy. That didn't work. Retrieve that, please. Alright, if we set one up here, we should be good. Actually, that's kind of low. Yeah, that's not gonna hit you. You need to be really careful with where you put the trip shot to get this guy. Alright, there should be good. There we go. Come here. He's steadily running out of segments here, which is very nice. Get over here, you.
Megamaki.
There's another segment here we can get. Come here. By taking out all its little segments, the Megamaki's main head is finally vulnerable. And we filled up our inventory with that too. Oh boy.
Talk about bombing on stage. Still, not my most explosive performance. Come, darling, let's get this show on the road.
Sure thing. Time for you to eat a snack of draconic proportions. Hopefully, this gives you what you were looking for.
Mega.
So for you, just so we have the segments for this, let's give you a sushi nose. That looks weird.
Aha! Nothing. My head is just full of snacks. Oh, I'm never gonna be free of it.
Free of what?
Do the wiggle. It's such a vapid waste of a song. To think that will be my legacy. Why can't I make it happen one more time? Why can't the universe give me one more hit?
A question that a lot of artists, especially myself, sometimes ask ourselves. She fought so hard trying to recapture the magic of something that she rushed out rather sloppily. But no matter what, she couldn't live up to those expectations. Very sad. Like, all the characters in this game have very sad stories. It's raining now. Kind of fitting considering that whole bombshell of a reveal there. But yeah, that is another Legendary Bugsnax taken care of. So before we head off for the next snack, I definitely want to free up our inventory because we got a lot of space. And considering who we still have in town that needs some more snacks in them to kind of fill up their bodies, I have some good ideas on who we can give these to. Of course, we could also feed these to Chandlo and Wiggle now that we are done with their quest lines. Well, I think there's still one last thing we can talk to Wiggle for to truly complete her story. We'll go see about that now.
Did you do it? Did you write your magnum opus?
Sorry, dear. It's never going to happen.
Don't be so down, Wiggle. Maybe you're overthinking it. Why don't you just write from the heart?
From the heart? Oh, Gramble, you sweet summer child. That's what I did before I was a star. I'll never make platinum that way.
Why does that matter? You're already rich and famous.
Because I need an audience. And I've seen time and time again that when I write for myself, nobody else wants to hear it.
Well, I want to hear it.
That's a nice sentiment, darling.
So yeah, she may not be able to achieve the success she wanted, but she still has Gramble, and that's very sweet.
Think about Bugsnax.
Hey Shell, what's going on?
Greeted. Walk in the light.
I think I was mistaken by that time I thought that we could freely feed Shelda now. But yeah, if we're going to change up our parts, we obviously have to use this. Just to free up some space, let's give you a few things here.
In the light.
Definitely have a lot of Megamaki. Let's give you one of those, and one of the wee melons we got. So next mission doesn't require us to catch a lot of Bugsnax, so we should be pretty good there. Oh, look who's sleepwalking. It's a good opportunity to fill up your body. Sorry about this, dude. Real sorry about this. Let's give you a waffle arm. Actually, it looks really weird. And just fill you up with other parts. Just want to make sure my inventory is good and full for what's ahead. Well, empty for what's ahead. Even though we don't need a whole lot. Alright, this last melon, let's put for your nose. Okay, that's actually really funny how it gives you, like, the Groucho Marx nose. And let's actually use our snack experiment to kind of even you out here, because it's kind of ridiculous, dude. Let's give you a spuddy nose. Actually, I really like the melons as the shoulder there. Let's give another puppy snack pod arm. I just like evening them out a bit. And what can we do with the waffles? Let's give you a sausage legs. Sure, that's fine. So, yep, that's good for now. Even though he's really gonna be upset with me when he finds out where exactly he's getting all these Bugsnax parts. You saw nothing, Floofty. Alright, so this next mission we're gonna go on, let us go ahead and rest up so that we get everybody awake here. And for our next mission, it's time to check in with our creatively adept Cromdo. Ready to start the search.
Ready to get rich? Hope you got your sunglasses, pal, because we're heading to the sizzling sands.
Sounds good. A slice of heaven. All right. It's another mission that's definitely been hyped up since, well, practically the beginning of the game, believe it or not. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a good one as we tackle our next Legendary Bugsnax.
Oh, I can smell it. This is gonna be the big one. My ticket out of this dump. After this, I won't have to work another day in sales for the rest of my life. I'm gonna use the cash to open a little karaoke bar where I can serve fancy drinks and sing as loud as I want. And I'll owe it all to Bugsnax. Oh, and you, of course. Hey, check it out. An old-timey casket. Wonder if there's treasure in there. Got it. Don't got it. Whatever. On to the real prize.
So deal with that soon. Let's see what Krondo's looking for here.
This is the place. Looks like we gotta do something to call the Bugsnax out. Should be a switch right about... Ah, here.
Well, that's impressive.
Whoa, that is something, all right. But it looks like we still gotta blow this thing open. See if there's anything good and explosive around here.
Whoa, look at that. See, our mission here is definitely something. We got giant pizza cutters that can be activated with our snack grappler. And over here we got a casket that is steaming. Should be pretty obvious what we have to do here. Let's activate the pizza cutter, and that exposes a Bombino. It's a pizza bite. Let's pop you onto there. And catch yourselves a Bombino.
Bye-bye.
Perhaps the lunch pad needs to be placed here. Definitely makes a good amount of sense. So I'll put you on there.
There it is! My piece of the pie!
So our next Bugsnax is one that has been flying around here all throughout our time in the Sizzling Sands. Mothza Supreme! This is the very same Bugsnax that was responsible for us getting launched, for capsizing our boat and causing us to get stuck here on the island. So to take care of these guys, we need to take care of these Bombinos first. Now these guys are on fire when they start off, but if you lure them over to the tornadoes that the Mothza Supreme... Yeah, just lure them over to the tornadoes that the Mothza Supreme generates, and that will extinguish their fire, allowing you to take care of them. So I think while they're stunned, we can use our snack grappler for these. I'm trying to think more about what we're specifically doing here, because it's a very delicate procedure, and it's been a while since I've done this particular mission. Yeah. Alright, there you are. Just lure these guys over to the tornadoes. Come here. Alright. Now we got this guy set. Let's pop him on the old lunch pad. And then fire this thing at the big pizza. Okay, that did not go the way I wanted it to. Alright. But yeah, it's a very interesting fight utilizing the smaller Bugsnax to catch the big ones. Also, a detail I really like about this fight, the fight involving the Bombinos. So obviously they're based on pizza bites, but I also see them as being like a chrysalis. Meanwhile, the big bug snack we're going after is a giant moth. I really like this detail, showing the relation between these different bug snacks. Definitely makes this fight very interesting. Alright, we'll launch you at the big pizza. Oh, come on. You're really going to do this all the time, buddy? Let's grab our next Bombino and get you up here. Not at all happy. Oh, could you stop doing that, dude? You're making this fight take way longer than it needs to. Alright, there's a stun Bombino. You can just grab this thing. No! Don't set me on fire! You jerk! Alright, buddy, could you please? Yeah, this is a very... This is quite a fight. I was not expecting to have this much trouble with this thing, especially considering my memories of the original fight with this thing. But yeah, have the pieces set, launch you at this guy, and it's knocked down. So while it's stunned, we need to go over to the big pizza cutter and activate it. And that deals some damage to the big pizza. Let's grab another Bombino and get this thing set up for the next hit. I want to wait a while for you so that we can get you good and ready for this. Alright, get back on there, dude. I should be able to stun you there. There we go. And one more hit should do it. Very nice. So for this last hit we gotta do is a pretty... So I like this part. The launch pad is not going to be our ticket to beating this thing now, as this guy moves around so fast that it is difficult for us to land a clean hit on it. So I want to wait for it to set up the big tornado, launch the Bombino into the tornado to stun it. Woo! Very nice. And then whack it once more with the pizza. And with that, we got the Mothza Supreme. It's been a long time coming, especially with our history with this particular bug snack. That definitely took a while longer than I was expecting it to, but it's all done.
I'll be coughing up sand for a week. But with those new bug snacks, I can just buy new lungs.
It's time to feed us a Mothza Supreme to our boy here. Let's start off with a Bombino, just so I get a good idea on what I'm changing here. Let's give you a pizza nose. And then for the Mothza Supreme, on top of your head, a crown of pizza.
Nice work, pal. Let's go home and we'll count up the spoils.
Very good, all things considered. And now that we dealt with the Mothza Supreme, we have Bombinos, which will naturally spawn on around here. So you can catch these guys whenever you want to. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, look. Okay. I think it's looking good. Alright. So yeah, took care of the Mothza Supreme. We got Bombinos naturally spawning here in the desert. So, it's time we head back into town and then see what our next mission is going to be. You can probably guess what we are going to do next, but we need to head to town first and then make sure that things with our buddy Cromdo go as planned, because he definitely had a lot of ideas on how he's going to use these bug snacks. Pretty much everyone has their own reasons for going after bug snacks, and it kind of ties into something that I want to talk about, but a little bit later. Yep, that's everything we can do in the desert right now. Only one more area to go if we are going to finally complete the Bugapedia. the end of this adventure is almost in sight. Unfortunately, it's going to be a while before we get in the next and final stream session, because I have a very busy schedule ahead of me, and I want to save this for my next day off so that I am good and ready for the finale.
Hello?
Looks like someone is already talking to our friend Cromdo.
Beffica, to what do I owe the dishonor?
Cut the grump, Cromdo. You're gonna give me a piece of that pie.
Psh, and why would I do that?
Maybe you're feeling generous? Or maybe you don't want Wambus to see all these pictures of you stealing Triffany's stuff.
You sneaky little grump! You give me those pictures right now, or I'll...
Oh, Wambus!
All right. Shh. You win. Take 'em, Beth. Hand yours over, pal.
Oh, no need. I'd never sell out my bestie.
That's good to hear. This is your just desserts.
Desserts? You don't get it, pal. It doesn't matter if I'm honest or dishonest. Either way, I lose out in the end. You think I like being a scumbag? A grifter? A hustler? It's all miserable.
So why do it?
Because then, I got some tiny, minuscule chance of living my dream. But I wasn't born rich, and that means I can't afford to be happy. So unless you're gonna buy something, get lost, pal.
Unfortunate end to Cromdo's story.
Chandlo, how's it going?
Looking
How
for
you
profit
doing,
so
dog?
that he can make a better life for himself and achieve his dream, but no matter what he does, he just can't seem to achieve it.
Wiggle. Hey there.
Bilbo, you're ruining the tone of this moment. Yeah, that is it for Cromdo's story, meaning there is only one last Grump that we need to talk to. And by doing so, we'll have finally wrapped up this little escapade.
Greetings.
Snorpy, we have some business. How go the charts?
I'm afraid we went after the wrong target. The mountain is now more active than ever. But the good news is I've isolated the source of this seismic activity. The bad news is it's on the Frosted Peak, and this time I've no idea what it might be. Be on your toes, chum. This one could get messy.
Next assignment, Cake Boss. No, we're not warping to the Frosted Peak like all the other missions. We actually have to walk there. Although, to be fair, there's probably a reason we have to do it, and it involves having a talk with our friend Snorpy. Actually, yeah, I do remember the reason why we have to go on foot.
That's the worst thing about the Grumpuses. No matter how many small victories I achieve, there's always another twisted plot to unravel. Always another danger around the corner. I refuse to play by their rules, and ever since then, they've interfered in my life at every turn. They've blacklisted me from my field, foreclosed on my house, and even cancelled my favorite show, Grump Peaks. But now that I've found the secret to their power, the Bugsnax, I can finally fight back.
So yeah, Snorpy definitely has a lot of beef with the Grumpuses. If they're even real, we only have his stories to go off on that.
You're almost there, chum. You should see some flares along the way.
Though you may need help lighting them.
Oh, hey, bud. Why are you here?
It's the last place the Grumpunati would expect me to be. That, and I'd hate to make you do such a dangerous mission alone.
Aw, he cares. Let's go. We got ourselves a formidable fight ahead of us.
here we are, at the source of the seismic readings. But where is the cause? It's still a little dark in here. Perhaps you should light that suspicious candle.
In the very same cave where we reunited with Eggabell. You probably guess what's gonna happen when we light that candle.
Grumpunati's secret weapon! Quickly, Tom, dispose of this devious dessert before it brings the mountain down on us!
Meet the sweetest arachnid around, the Daddy Cakelegs. This behemoth doesn't like having its candles lit. A flaming trip shot may do the trick. So got another fight where our trip shot is going to be important. This is definitely a formidable foe. We gotta set up the trip shot in this thing's path and light the candles. Let's put you about there. That should be good. No. It's definitely an interesting fight here. Fortunately, we don't have a whole lot of targets here. And the ice sadly does melt. This thing is interesting. There we go, we lit the next candle.
Clever Cake has buggered off. Well, not to worry. According to my readings, it's still around here somewhere. We better go find it and finish the job.
So by taking care of the first phase of the Daddy Cakelegs fight, it managed to spawn some new guys, baby Cakelegs. They seem to be seeking out their master. So these guys are the key to finding out where the big Daddy Cakelegs gone off to. All we need to do is follow them, and then we should be able to track the father. I want to have my snack trap ready because I do want to catch these things. We're gonna need a few of these, I want to say. Especially for the way I want to try to customize some of my grumps. Look who it is. Alright, it's the flare trap.
No escape now,
Catch some of
cunning
those.
confection.
So back here at the ruins. Time for the next phase of the fight. Let's get its movement pattern down. It's definitely pretty erratic when it comes to its patterns, so we've got to be careful with this guy. Alright, that's a good place for it, I think. Yep, good. Set up you there, and there we go. That's the next candle lit. It's gonna split off.
Another tactical retreat. Chin up, chum. We've almost got it.
Yeah, we almost do. Thankfully, we have the baby Cakelegs to show us where to go, but we don't have to worry too much about. We don't have to go too far to get this guy, so I'm just gonna go ahead of them and show where we need to go next. This is the final phase of the fight, and we definitely expect some more hostility from this thing, especially if it just being definitely a worthy foe. We got full peanut butter, it's good.
Aha! I've got it in my sights. What say we take the cake?
That would be good, if I can get the hit there. There we go. So the Daddy Cakelegs is down to one final part. If I could just get extinguished there. Alright, we have its movement route set, so set you up about there. That should be good. And there we go. Its candle's lit, which means...
Brilliant work! The seismic activity has ceased for the moment. You know, for a secret weapon, that was a little lacking in subtlety. Who do the Grumpunati think they're fooling? I mean, honestly, what natural evolutionary process could possibly result in a birthday cake? But, no matter. Feed me the Cakelegs and we can leave this dreadful mountain.
Sure thing, dude. the Daddy Cakelegs. And with that, we have caught every bug snack in the game. Woo! Alright, buddy, you want some confection? I'll give you some confection. Let's put you right on the top.
Ooh, a happy birthday indeed. Thanks to you, we saved the island. Now let's hurry back to Snacksburg post-haste. My paws are about to freeze off.
That'd be unfortunate. So now we've taken care of the Daddy Cakelegs. We have baby Cakelegs wandering around the mountain. So before we are truly done this mission, I do want to show one last thing up here in the Frosted Peak that also relates to the objectives we just did. So the battles against the Legendary Bugsnax are certainly formidable. You're probably asking yourself, we only get one opportunity to catch these things, right? Especially since they're considered Legendary Bugsnax and definitely important. So if we head back up here, we can see over here that where we initially saw the Daddy Cakelegs, there is now a statue of the Bugsnax. In all the locations where you fought the Legendary Bugsnax, you are free to challenge these things again, so that you can obtain as many of them as you want, so you can customize your Grumpuses as much as you want. And I feel that's very nice, giving you more opportunities to go after these specific Bugsnax. Thankfully, I don't need to go after any more of these, because I have every last Bugsnax I could ever want by this point, and we definitely caught our fair share of them. But anyway, let's head back to town and complete Snorpy's story once and for all. Oh man, hard to believe we've already come this far. Seems only a while ago we first started this series. It's definitely sad it's almost coming to an end here.
Snorpy, what the grump? You climbed up the mountain without me? Grumping, why?
I wish I could tell you.
Then tell me. I'm done playing games, dog. You could have died up there. And then what would I do, huh?
I'm sorry, Chandlo.
That was not cool. Just, I gotta chill out. You figure out when you're ready to talk to me.
I know he hates being in the dark, and I hate leaving him there. I want to tell him everything, but I don't want to lose him.
If he knows he'll be a target?
Is that really it? No. The truth is, I don't think he'll believe me. But now it seems like I might lose him whether I tell him or not. So congratulations, Grumpinati. You win.
Somber end to Snorpy's story. It seems like nobody on this grumping island can get a happy ending. Just everyone and is just constantly getting screwed over what they want to do here. With that, we have finally caught every last Bugsnax in the game. There's no more. We're finally done. Well, we will be done once we take care of the actual end game. As we look here in our notes, we have finished up every last quest. There is nothing more that anybody wants to do. And by doing so, we have guaranteed us the good ending of this game. I'll go more into this in the next session, but it's definitely a reason why I recommend doing every side quest in this game, especially for your first run. We have finished all the interviews. all that's left to do is start the celebration. Next time on Bugsnax, we have ourselves one final party, and then we will finally discover what happened to Lizbert. Until next time, have a good night and stay snacking.